Head up onto the front straightaway. Green flag goes in the air. Sainty, he has got the race lead. We've seen it all night. Smoke starting to billow out the back end, but he continues to hold a good line on the inside, but now he is losing the race lead off turn 2.
John Lee proving his nickname here in the early portions of heat race number 4. John Leadfoot lead to the front. Ryan Scott getting way up there, maybe a little too high though. He rocketed it out of 4. He pulled the trigger and hit bullseye. Ryan Scott back up to 3rd.
Ryan Scott, one in the field that's making that firm work, and boy, is he getting a heck of a run out of the turns on the top stretch. He'll try and work to the outside of the 9 of Briggs Santee. He gets a little too high that time. That's going to allow Frank to get to the inside. He'll get a great run off the corner.
What a battle for that 3rd and final transfer position. Going between Ryan Scott and the Hall of Famer Chuck Frank. Chuck Frank pulls the trigger and hits bullseye. Holding off Ryan Scott, working into 3 and 4. Ryan Scott has the upper hand though.
A great battle here for the 3rd position on the track. They head down the front straightaway. Ryan Scott continuing to use that high line momentum. That battle continuing to accordion off turn 2.
Frank that time, he pulls up in front of the 0 of Ryan Scott. Scott's going to have to get on the binders, and that will slow him down. But all the while, up front's going to be the 5 of John Lee and Santee, who are starting to pull away.
What a battle. Chuck Frank holding off Ryan Scott. Ryan Scott right there. Scott gets a little swirly coming out of 2. Chuck Frank going to take advantage of that, working down the back chute. Ryan Scott digging up on the high side, trying to make it work. Frank has the upper hand coming out of 4 though.
Frank will take over the number.
Put on an absolute show for everyone here in attendance. Rimming that high side. He'll go down the back stretch, and he's starting to lose the gap to the 1-star of Chuck Frank.
Off of turn number 4, they head down the front straightaway, 2 laps to go. That ongoing battle has kind of settled out for 3rd, and meanwhile, kind of lost in the mix of that, John Lee all by his lonesome at the front of the field.
John Leadfoot Lee leading us out of 4 to the white flag. Final time around for John Lee. Braden Santee sitting back in 2nd. Chuck Frank now comfortably in 3rd.
Chuck Frank comfortably in 3rd is right. Ryan Scott's going to change direction this time. He's going to head to the inside. It's going to be too little too late as they head down the backstretch for the final time.
Off turn 4, checkered flag goes in the air. John Lee is going to score the victory. Coming across the line in 2nd is Santee, and that 3rd and all-important transfer spot, the 1-star of Chuck Frank.
Scott De La Hoya around in turn 2.